We've come to Cockburnspath now to look at the pigeons of Robert Nisbet. Good afternoon, Robert.
Good afternoon, Keith, and welcome to Cockburnspath.
How long have you been in the sport?
Well, I was born in the sport. My father, whose name was John Nisbet, I went in partnership with him when I was old enough. And his father was in pigeons as well. So the Nisbets have been flying pigeons the whole of this century.
Yeah, incredible. What's one or two of his best performances?
My father?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the best that I remember was the third open Wrens. Jubilee year,
Yeah.
he was third open Wrens. But he had some fantastic performances in long distance racing.
Yeah. Your daughter's also prominent in the sport, isn't she?
Yes, June's the secretary of the Scottish National Flying Club.
Quite some job that is.
She's been 6 years doing that job, and there's a lot of work involved in it.
Yeah.
But Gordon, her husband, he's on the computers, so
It makes it a bit easier.
it's well up to date with the computing side.
Unbelievable job that.
Yes.
What's one or two of your best performances then, Robert?
Well, I raced pigeons in Pincairland, and I had 100 diplomas at the Scottish National Flying Club before I moved down to Cockburnspath.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've never won a national, but I've had 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th, 11th, lots of other positions.
Yeah.
But 5th and 6th and 7th, and that's been the most prominent positions.
What sort of racing do you like? Long distance or short distance?
Oh, definitely long distance. Something different about long distance racing.
Yeah. This is Robert's main racing loft, and it's right on the east coast by the sea. It's 32 foot long, has 4 sections, and all trapping is through open doors. This is the scene inside one of Robert's racing sections. It's very closed in because of the cold winds. This is a nice blue hen, Robert. What's this one?
Well, this is the best pigeon in my loft. This bird has got 3 Scottish National Flying Club diplomas. She's lively, isn't she? Last year, 1997, I did the Senator Wrens. She went to Sir Tilly. That's the only time she's failed. The year before, she was in Wrens, and she was 7th section, 20th open. And the year before that, I sent her to Wrens, and she scored in Wrens, can't remember her right position. And 3 weeks later, she went back to Sir Tilly and scored again. They are all races from 500 mile to 540 mile. She's one of the exceptional pigeons.
What system she raced on in, Robert?
Last year, what I done with her, I separated her after I paired her up in January, and then I separated her. And I paired her up specially for the Wrens race. So she went chipping eggs, just like she was flying in the club racing in a sort of widowhood system, but I wasn't preparing her for widowhood. She was only getting prepared for the Wrens race. So she was unpaired, all club racing, and paired up specially for the Wrens race. And I find that works for me. She was chipping eggs the night she went.
What system do you race your old birds on then, Robert?
I've tried both. I've tried widowhood and natural, but I find that I'm more successful on the natural system.
Yeah. How many pairs do you keep?
25 pair of pigeons.
Yeah. And when are they paired up?
I pair always up on about the middle of February, 15th of February.
Yeah. How about training and racing?
Yes, I don't train much at the beginning on short distance racing, but when they get out to 200 mile, I start training them.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the national, I give them 5 50-mile training tosses before the race.
Yeah.
1 week before the race.
Do you club race at all then?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do a lot of club racing.
I notice your loft is chained down.
There's a good reason for that.
Why is that?
You'll notice if you go round, when he was round there, it's 10 mil trolling wires that's tying it down.
Yeah.
Because the winds round there, coming off the North Sea,
Yeah.
the pigeon loft was blown away at one time,
Was it?
so I've got to anchor it down.
Yeah.
Terrific winds round there.
Yeah, because you're right on the seafront there.
Right in the North Sea, yes.
Unbelievable, mate. This is a special section in Robert's loft which he sets aside for his yearlings. There's 18 pairs in here. This is a nice checker, Robert. What's this one?
That chigger cock is paired to the blue hen I showed you previous. Last year he went to Nantes, 601 miles, and he was 25th open. The year before he was in Rennes, and he was 13 section, 30th open. So he's a good long distance pigeon.
Yeah, beautiful pigeon. Obviously you raced on an electro. What
Yes,
family is he?
What
family is he?
Well, I've always just called it the Nisbet family,
Yeah.
because I've had them that long. I brought that pigeon from Pincairland. It's a 92 pigeon when I moved down here.
What firms of pigeons you race then, Robert?
Well, I've never been one for going into great names of pigeons. You see, with the Nisbet family being prominent with pigeons so many years, it's been mostly friendship, and I always think you get better pigeons from friends.
Yeah.
So we've held onto a Nisbet line for a number of years.
Yeah, and just cross one or two in.
Crossed an odd pigeon in.
Yeah.
I crossed in this year in the yearling loft with Sandy Vane with Duns, because that was direct off the Rennes winner.
Yeah. How many stock pairs you keep?
Very few stock pigeons. I'll hear about 3 pair of stock pigeons round the back. They've all got to race.
Yeah. When do you pair these stock birds up? Same time as your races?
Sorry, same time as the racing pigeons, round about the 15th of February.
Would you feed your stock birds?
Just the very same. At this time of year, I feed peas, beans, maize, very little maize though, very little maize at this time of year.
Yeah.
Touch of wheat, green peas, but it's mostly peas and beans when I'm feeding youngsters.
This is another nice pigeon, Robert. What's this one?
Well, this is the same lines as the first pigeon I showed you. That's the first one, which was a blue hen. This blue hen went to Rennes last year. Unfortunately, it was a disaster. There was only 21 pigeons tending to the whole of Scotland. She homed, taking about a week to come home. But the year before, she was in Rennes and she was 84th open Rennes. She's a really good pigeon, so there's still hopes for this one.
Yeah. What's her favourite nest condition when you send her?
Well, like the other ones, what I did was I separated them when the racing started, flew the Mott, and then I paired them up for the long distance race. When they were chipping eggs, that was a night on basketing.
Yeah.
So she went to Rennes chipping eggs.
Yeah. How far's Rennes?
541 miles.
Yeah, wonderful.
I've never been any good to me anyway. Go for long distance. It's excellent. Even in club racing, he's never failed. His opinion for nominated.
These are a few of Robert's early young birds. He tells me they're on the darkness system. You've got a nice new young bird loft then, Robert. What size is it?
Well, this loft booth is 35 feet long. I built it last January, and as you'll see, it's pan-tiled roof, and I think it's right for ventilation and everything.
Yeah.
Good loft.
Wonderful. You race on the darkness system then?
Yes, I tried it last year for the very first time. I put 26 pigeons on the darkness system, and the remainder went on natural system. The remainder was roughly about 16 pigeons on the natural, 26 darkness. There is no comparison with darkness pigeons to the natural. There's been a lot of people talking they're not any good as yearlings, but that's to be proved yet.
Yeah.
In the club racing last year, I won the young bird average on the darkness system. And when it came to the Federation Open race, which is 220 miles, I had 5 in the first 20.
Yeah, wonderful.
The best position being 5th open, 2nd club. And it was darkness pigeons that beat me. So
Yeah.
to me, I think
That's the system.
darkness system is the best.
Are you a hard trainer?
And young birds, no, because I find my pigeons fly well at home. But
Yeah.
when I get to long distance, I do train.
Yeah. Do you pair them up?
Young pigeons, if they want to pair up, there was an S box there, but I only had one pair sitting, and they didn't win.
No. Anyway, Robert, I must congratulate you on your pigeons and off. They're first class. Thank you very much for letting me come and see them today.
Well, thank you, Keith, for having me come in here. It's a pleasure to have you.